Welcome to Projectworks, the project intelligence platform that scales your firm efficiently. My name's Lauren, and today we're going to enter a timesheet and invoice a client. It'll only take a couple of minutes, so we encourage you to follow along in your Projectworks trial so you can continue to get a feel for the user interface. The first thing we'll do is add some time to a timesheet. Let's access a timesheet. Head to the top right and click on the clock icon. We have two views that you can use to enter your timesheet. You can use the day view or the week view. For today, we're going to focus on the week view. At the moment, it's a blank slate as there are no time entries. Let's go ahead and add some to a project. First, we need to choose a time code to put our time against. Click Add Time Code. In the search box, we can find a project and a time code. I'm going to choose the Smart Green Building Design Project. I'm going to choose Task 1 and Task 2.1. It's worth noting that you may only see time codes that you've been given access to. Now that we can see our time codes showing, we can enter our time, and we have the option to also include a comment. First, I'll log some time against Task 1. Now I'll log some time against Task 2.1. I can also type some comments and make them mandatory as well. I might be a person that is across multiple projects and tasks, which means I may need to add time against multiple time codes. I can go ahead and add more time codes onto my timesheet. If I'm going to come back and log time against these time codes, I can pin them to my timesheet, so they'll stay on my timesheet and I don't have to search for them every time. So this is how we enter time in Projectworks. Before we set up an invoice, it's worth noting that Projectworks integrates with Xero, MYOB, and QuickBooks. Projectworks integrates with Xero for invoices and reimbursable and planned expenses, which allows invoices to be created in Projectworks and pushed directly through to Xero. Payments made in Xero flow back into Projectworks, and leave balances, time entries, and purchase orders can also be exchanged. The MYOB and QuickBooks integrations allow you to push through invoices from Projectworks directly to the respective platform and reconcile payments. Our QuickBooks integration also sends reimbursable and planned expenses from Projectworks to QuickBooks as bills to pay. Now let's create an invoice for the Smart Green Building Design Project. Projectworks allows you to create an invoice for time and materials or on a fixed fee basis. For this demonstration, we'll use time and materials. You can create invoices from anywhere within a project, but you may like to review time entries first. From here, you can click the Time Entries tab and review all your time entries. Right now, I'm looking at all the time entries that have been logged in this month of October, but I can choose to look at prior months as well, or choose a specific date range. If everything is looking good, you can create an invoice directly from this screen. When you create an invoice, the invoice date will automatically be set to the last day of the previous month. The due date could be set as a particular day of the month or a certain number of days after the invoice date. This is set up when creating the company. The billing contact is to whom the invoice is addressed. Now let's check the amounts and associated time and expenses. For projects invoicing by time and materials, the invoice line amounts will be using time entries or expense entries. If you expand each invoice line, you'll be able to see all the time entries that have been logged against this budget line. It's possible that you may want to structure your invoice by person or role, which can be covered in another video. Now, let's move your invoice through the approval process. You could either save it as a draft, or you could submit it for approval. Or, if you have permissions, you may be able to set the invoice to Manager Approved straight away, or even Finance Approved, which is the final step before sending the invoice. You can head to the Invoices tab and see your final invoice here. Take a moment to look around this project to get a sense of how it could relate to your business. If you would like to see a different project with demo data, choose a project in the Projects menu. There should be a project example for your specific industry. Thanks for watching this video tutorial series. Now that you've got some of the basics down, you may want to fill out a timesheet, create an invoice, or view the margin on a project. To book a demo and see how Projectworks will help you drive profitable projects, visit projectworks.com/bookademo.